What is up, my honeys? I hope you are all doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a story time video for you, and I'm just going to be sharing the experience I had being a catfish. I know that it sounds a bit like, oh yeah, she probably made a fake profile and that was it. That wasn't it. We actually did stuff bad out of it. We made people feel shit. And I'm not saying to go do this. It did make us feel better, and I don't know why. I think it was just a lack of confidence. We were very young. We're going back about 5 years ago. 6 years ago. I was only in year 7, 8. And basically, it was all just for fun for us. It was just a good laugh. It was a whole group of us, and we just thought it was funny, but I'm sure on the other end of people, it was not funny. I've seen storytime videos about people on YouTube that have been catfished, and it has left them hurt, heartbroken. Like, it's not a good thing to do, so I'm not recommending to do it at all. Honestly, if you stay true to yourself, it's going to be fine. You're going to get through whatever you're going through. Don't pretend to be someone else to make you feel better, because it doesn't work. You just feel really bad in the end. So let's get in to the video.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I don't care.
So, going back to end of year 7, year 8, year 9, around them areas, about 14, 15. So we're going back about 5, 6 years ago. I had these 3 friends. These 3 friends were the ones that were involved. I had other friends, obviously, but these were the ones that were involved. We were going through the stage where we rebelled. Well, I was good. I never rebelled. I just listened to, like, the screamo music and just wanted layers in my hair and just wore dark clothes and just, I acted shitty, and I was, like, hating myself because I was, like, fat, and just, I didn't have confidence within myself at all. So that was really bad. But then I had 2 best friends, so we're going to call one H and one C. C and H both were starving themselves. They both were going through this emo stage, more C than H. H just didn't want to feel fat. She was going through the stage where she would go out and get drunk and meet up with boys and sleep with boys, and C was more of the emo haircuts and hardly ate and listened to screamo music and was into, like, singing and not talking to anyone. Like, basically, like, going through them stages. So what happened was me, C, H, and there was our guy friend called, I'm just going to call him B. We would go on the websites Habbo and Habbo Plus. Nothing really happened on them websites. We would just talk to people, not pretend to be ourselves, like, just not be ourselves. We would make up our names and make up our numbers and, like, just pretty much troll people around on that website. It was all just for fun. We didn't hurt anyone. We just met up with people on the website, like, in the game. We would just meet up with people and just troll them. We wouldn't say hurtful comments. We would just, like, pretend to be other people, and basically just we were just having fun. Like, it was nothing bad. Like, when you go on their websites, it's just to have fun. It's just, we'll play games on them. We pretend to be babies, pretend to be boys, pretend to be girls. Like, it was all this freaking crap. So one day, my friend H, she used to come over my house every afternoon pretty much, because she lived around the corner, while I used to go over C's house every weekend because she was my best friend, and we would then sing and do all them emo things. I don't even know what we would do. It was just really weird. We're going for a weird stage. So basically, H started getting sick of going on Habbo and Habbo Plus, so she signed up for this website called Tagged. It's just like Facebook, but you meet up with random people. So she was meeting up with guys off there. She was herself on there. She was just meeting up with guys and pretending to be older than she was, and she was going drinking with them, and she was going sleeping with them, and basically she was just doing things that a 14, 15-year-old girl should not be doing at all. So me and C then started hanging out a bit more, and H kind of went out of the picture because we didn't want to go down that path. We were still having fun, we were still being young, and we didn't want to start rebelling like against our parents in that way. So me and C decided to sign up to this website that H signed up to. So we signed up as ourselves. Back then we were 14, I said that a few times. We were 14, we had our baby weight. We never wore makeup, we were just young. We didn't expect not getting as much attention as we thought. H would go on and get so much attention. I think it's because of the type of photos that she would take. But we didn't take photos like that. We were more of like the odd kids, I'm guessing. So we started to talk to people on there, like people our age that were interested in talking to us, mostly like the emo gothic type of people, because they're the type of people that we were. I wasn't very attracted to them, but I would do it for C because I knew that she was my best friend and that she wanted to do things like that. So one day she met this guy on the website. She didn't meet up with him, she met him. And they started talking, and he basically stopped talking to her and just didn't want to talk to her, while she just fell for him, or whatever you do. She started liking him. She started liking him like a lot, to the point where she was obsessing about him. Me being a good best friend, she decided she wanted to make a fake profile. So I supported her on that. I was looking through photos for people from wherever, and we came across this girl. We made up a fake name and we downloaded her photos and we uploaded them and made a new profile on Tagged, pretending to be this girl. Now, I wasn't pretending to be this girl, C was. I was just helping her find photos and all that. And then I realized she was getting a lot more attention than I was getting being myself. So this fake profile was making C so happy because she was getting so many attentions of boys and girls, so many messages, so many likes. Like, it started making her feel good about herself, and it started making me feel more shitty about myself because she was getting the attention and I wasn't. So we were acting like friends. We were acting like friends on Tagged, and C, her fake profile, was acting like a cousin to her real profile. So basically she made this fake profile to make her feel good about herself, to make her more confident, I would say. It didn't make her confident, but I'm guessing that's what we were thinking. And also to message this guy to see if he would like the fake profile better instead of her real profile. So me becoming jealous about her getting so much attention, like these girls that we found were absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm not saying you should go out and do this because it makes you feel confident, but I'm saying they were so gorgeous that we had to be them. So I went out and found a girl that I thought was amazing, and I made a fake profile of her. I had her fake name and I had her photos. Now my fake profile, her fake profile, and her real profile were all acting as best friends. But what didn't comprehend in our minds, that we had no photos together whatsoever, and we didn't know how to Photoshop. So basically that was a lie that people would have told was a lie. Like, people could tell that it was a lie, but for some reason they didn't. I'm not sure. But there was only a handful of people that we talked to that knew that we were all friends. So basically she found the guy that she was talking to on her real profile and started talking to him on her fake profile. He was basically explained to her that he's not interested in her cousin, and that he thinks she's a lot prettier than her cousin, and that he doesn't really want to get to know her cousin because she doesn't like him, even though they go to the same area once a year. Like, basically the same place once a year. He just didn't want a bar of it. And he was more interested in the fake profile than he was in the real profile. So she was heartbroken about that, but she was the fake profile, so she still got to talk to him. So they would text, she gave him her number, they would text and they would phone call, and he then wanted to meet up with her and Skype with her and start talking to her. She would make up the common excuses. Oh, sorry, like I don't have Skype, I don't have a computer to Skype on, my computer's broken, my camera's broken, I can't meet up, like my parents won't let me, like I'm going out this weekend, like meet up some other time, or then basically just excuses like that. So I was just over here just acting like a fake bitch to random people, just talking to people. Like I wasn't trying to get anything out of it. I was just basically supporting her and getting all the attention that I felt like I needed for me to be confident with myself. So then he kind of cracked it at her and was like, don't talk to me, you're not going to meet up with me, you can't Skype, like I don't believe you're real, you're too gorgeous, and all these things. When you think about it, you're too gorgeous to be real, yet these are real people that we're being, so that doesn't make sense, but whatever. So basically he stopped talking to her, and then we were talking to so many guys an afternoon. It was unbelievable. We'd come to school the next day and brag about how many guys we were talking to. It wasn't even like, it wasn't talking like that. It was just like, hey, how you going? How's your day going? Like, what are you up to today? So many guys were like, let's meet up. Let's meet up. We were acting like we were about 19, 20 when we were only like 14, which is really bad. And we were getting attention from like 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 24-year-olds. Like it was really bad. So one day we were talking to H at school, and she came up with this profile. She came up with this idea. She's like, I've been talking to a lot of guys and they've been offering me things for things in return. And we were like, we get asked to do a lot of things, but we just ignore them because we don't want to do them things. She goes, and I can't text them because I don't have any credit. So we, light bulb in our heads, got on the computer straight away, messaging these guys back. We would get messages like, hey, send nudes. Hey, can I get some nudes? Hey, do you want to meet up for sex? Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to do that? We never met up with anyone for sex. Let's just say that. We never met up with anyone at all. Well, I didn't, that's for sure. So basically, this guy messaged us and was like, hey, can I get some nudes? Like, you're really gorgeous. Can I get some nudes? And we said, sure. My phone's just flat. No, we would message back, sure. And then they said, how would you like us to send them? And they would say, can you please text it to me? And we would say, unfortunately, our phones are out of credit, if you get where I'm going with this. So we would go and tell these guys that we would go send them nudes. Basically, we would get these messages and then we would say, sure, I can send you nudes, I just don't have any credit at the moment. So if you send me credit, then I can send you nudes. So surprisingly, they would do that. So we would be getting $10, $20 worth of credit and then going and blocking these people straight away and just ending up with all this credit on our phones so we could text each other, so we could call each other, so we could use our internet, and we would just block these people straight away. I'm sure that really hurt people, knowing that they were going to get naked photos of fake girls that weren't really us for credit. And I'm not saying you should do that at all. I guess when I was 14 it was a very smart idea, and it was at the time because my parents never brought me credit. So then wondering why I had so much credit all of the time all of a sudden. But basically we would do that for so long. We did that for about five months, until one day the girl that I was pretending to be hopped on the profile and was like, hey, I've contacted the police. Can you please delete your profile because I don't want you acting like me because you're not me. And I shit it. I deleted my profile so quick. It's not funny. Like, I deleted my profile and so did C, and H was still being herself. But we deleted our profile, but we had so much credit. It was not funny. It lasted us like a while. Not saying at all you should do it for confidence. It didn't give us confidence. It made us feel shit. We got credit out of it. That was about it. But you shouldn't act like you're someone else when you're not. You should just stay true to yourself, because I promise people will love you for who you are. Me and C were best friends. I loved her for who she was. I didn't want her to be anyone else. And she was the same with me. And we're still friends to this day. We live in different areas now. I've moved away, but we are still friends, like friends to this day, really close friends to this day. So yeah, so that's my story about how I was a catfish. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to also give it a massive thumbs up. Comment down below what types of stories you want to hear or what types of videos you want me to do. And thank you so much for all the support. I am so happy to be making these videos. It makes my day, and it makes me when you like them, watch them, comment them, and subscribe to my channel, because it just makes my videos even more fun to do, knowing that you are enjoying them. So if you want to hear some more story times, make sure you definitely give this video a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.